Bony Legs by Joanna is a childhood classic and a favorite among some of my viewers. And it was based on a Baba Yaga tale of old. Now, I've actually already shared one version of this tale on my Patreon podcast, and you can check it out without even signing up for my Patreon. It's the publicly available episode. But I'm going to share a slightly different version of it tonight because it's Baba Yaga week here on Fucked Up Fairy Tales with Liz. Dings! Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Natasha who had the good fortune to have a loving and kind father. Unfortunately, her father had terrible taste in women, and the girl ended up with an evil stepmother. But 90% of these stepmothers are evil. It's just canon. At some point, Natasha's stepmother was tired of raising the girl, so she decided to send her off on an errand to Baba Yaga, a local witch with terrible iron teeth who had a taste for dining on children. "I need you to borrow a needle and thread from our neighbor, Baba Yaga."
"Okay, stepmother. May I take some lunch with me?"
"Ugh, you are so fucking demanding. Do you know that? Just take some bread and butter and, I don't know, a hot dog. Don't kids like hot dogs?"
"Yeah, we usually like them cooked, but it's fine."
The girl headed deep into the forest on her way to Baba Yaga's hut. The edge of the witch's property was lined with stark birch trees.
"This place could use a pick-me-up."
The girl tied her hair ribbons among the branches of the birch trees. They fluttered in the wind prettily as Natasha approached the gate. When she swung the gate open, it creaked painfully.
"No one's taken care of this old gate in a long time. I don't need this butter. Let's oil up your joints."
The gate opened and closed easily and noiselessly with some TLC from Natasha's butter. Natasha walked up the drive, towards a hut perched on top of two oversized chicken legs. Along the path, she met a thin and hungry-looking dog.
"Poor thing. You need this bread more than I do."
The dog gobbled up the bread gratefully. As Natasha approached the stoop, she noticed a second scrawny pet, this one a cat.
"Heavens, I can see your little ribs. Have some meat, but eat it slowly."
As the cat gratefully scarfed up the snack, Natasha finally knocked on the front door. "Excellent! My dinner is served."
"Oh, but I don't require a meal, ma'am. I was just wondering if I could—"
"Don't care. Into the tub with you."
"Huh?"
Baba Yaga bared her iron teeth and grabbed hold of the girl tightly. Natasha was forced into the bathroom and locked in, and ordered to run a bath. She pumped water frightfully. But then, into the windowsill, hopped the cat.
"Hey, kid, we're gonna break you out of here, okay? Take this mirror and jump out the window. If Baba Yaga follows you home, toss that mirror behind you, all right?"
"I'm not sure I totally understand, but I trust you way more than I trust that witch." Natasha scurried out the window. As she did, Baba Yaga knocked. "You get in that tub yet?"
"Ahem. I'm still filling the tub, ma'am."
"Well, hurry up at it, I'm starving." Natasha fled up the driveway. And there, the dog trotted alongside of her and handed her a comb. "If the mirror doesn't do the trick, toss this comb behind you to ward off danger." Natasha arrived at the gate, which swung open noiselessly to let her pass. As she ran past the birch trees, they rearranged themselves to clear her route. Meanwhile, Baba Yaga was banging impatiently on the bathroom door. "Quit dawdling! This isn't one of those relaxing bubble bath situations, you know."
Meow.
"Oh, shit. I'm bathing here." "Wait a minute. What the hell do you think you're doing, cat? You helped the girl escape, didn't you?"
"Well, she fed me, which is more than I can say for you."
Baba Yaga set out after the girl. Along the way, she also admonished the dog, the gate, and even the trees for letting Natasha go. "If it's loyalty you're after, you gotta take better care of your pets, old lady. And your furnishings. Seriously, it takes like 60 seconds to WB-40 a hinge." "Well, what the fuck did I ever do to you, trees?" "You have never given us a makeover before. Let a tree feel like she's pretty once in a while." "That's not a thing." "Ugh, whatever. Get out of my way." Before long, Baba Yaga was hot on Natasha's trail. Natasha threw the mirror behind her, and it transformed into a wide, glittering lake. Baba Yaga sighed and went back home to get her mortar and pestle. Natasha soon heard what I assume was a combination of whooshing and grinding behind her, along with that cackle of the witch. "Fly, my pretty, fly!" And while you're at it, grind up some pine nuts. I'm craving pesto tonight. She threw the comb next, and when it landed, it blew up in size. It kept growing and moving around, so Baba Yaga could not pass. And eventually the witch tired of it and admitted defeat. So Natasha made it safely back home.
Hey, Dad, are you home from work?
Yes, honey, what's wrong?
That woman you married sent me to Baba Yaga's house.
Lucy, you got some splainin' to do. Natasha's father kicked the stepmother out, and father and daughter lived happily and safely ever after. The end.
Fucked up fairy tales with Liz.